join me. Together, we can rule the galaxy far from the sun.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Hello there, Space Wizards, Plastic Spacemen, and Rebel Princesses. This is Todd Hoffman and
Trent Hoffman.
And you're listening to Big T and Little T, a Star Wars podcast. Welcome to episode 68. Today we're going to be talking about the 16th episode of Bad Batch, Kamino Lost. But we have Kerwin and Keith from Father and Son Star Wars podcast joining us again. Hello, guys.
Hello. Thank you for having us back.
Yes.
Todd and Trent, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
Been a
We had
while.
you guys. Yeah, we had you back in episode 61.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
that was
long
Father
ago.
and
So
Son.
long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Far
how are you guys
away.
doing?
We're doing great. We're doing
Good.
great. We can't believe that the season is over. You know?
I know.
Yes. It started in May and here we are in August. Summer's almost over. So time is just flying by.
I hate when time flies by so quick. It's just,
Ah.
it's when I go back to school, I'm not.
It's gonna be sad. I know.
Yeah, I
know.
can't do school.
Mhm. No, I understand.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. Oh,
I get where
But
you're coming from.
but we got a lot to talk about today. And so first up, we're gonna just talk about Kamino Lost. So when we last left the Bad Batch, they were in a pickle.
Yep.
They're in a pickle. So the Empire is like literally bombarding
Yeah, it's just like
Kamino.
it's like all fire.
It's all fire. It's not looking good. And this kind of how the episode opens up is that they are stuck between a rock and a hard place, and they're trying to get off Kamino. And it's not looking good, guys. What's going on here?
Yeah. It's it was harrowing. I mean, coming off of episode 15, and you see those destroyers.
Better class shuttles. I
Yes,
think
the
they
shuttles firing at Topoka City. It was just
Yeah.
jaw dropping, and
Yeah.
and we didn't know. Well, I didn't know before the episode who was going to survive.
Right.
If we're going to make it out. All of them were going to make it out safely, or some of them were going to make it out. So it was really a nail biter, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump into it.
Let's jump
into it.
Let's
That's it.
jump into it. Okay.
Here we go.
So let's start with Keith. What did you like about this episode? What's something that stood out for you?
Not really sure.
Okay.
Does it have to be good?
Well, what were you trying to say? Okay. As far as the batch,
Yeah, one
Right.
of the things that
Mhm.
stood out for me in that episode was the fact that Crosshair seemed really upset with the Bad Batch over
Mhm.
nothing.
Mhm.
He's kind of stuck in his feelings
Mhm.
at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and I have no idea why.
Right. Yeah. Seeing Crosshair really had a beef with the team.
And then this is
Yeah.
where
Yeah. I mean, they're all trying to survive, and he's still hurt. Because he felt
Yeah.
that the batch left him behind.
technically
Yeah.
he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing is, the surprising part, he lost his memory chip.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was the one
Mm.
thing that we learned from the other episode, that the inhibitor chip is not there anymore. So it's like, oh, he's doing this on his own. So I thought that
Spoilers.
was interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You caught spoilers.
We're past spoilers, brother. We're past spoilers. I think that was very interesting, because that means that he's making those choices on his own, and those are his brothers, So yeah, he was definitely not happy with that situation. I think one of my favorite things was we have our droid sacrifice with
Yeah,
AZ. So I thought that was,
pretty hard.
you can leave it to droid to pull at the heartstrings and make
Yeah.
it,
But
Of course.
the shocking part for me was when Omega went diving down for the robot.
Oh yeah. Like I thought, well, we're gonna have one person not make it, but she dove in and got it, and then Crosshair, we didn't know if he was gonna shoot Omega but he helped out the droid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
but
was good.
I think the best part was when when Crosshair just gets carried by Wrecker. That's
Wrecker.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like like 1 pound for him. Like
1 pound. Yeah.
because
much.
he's so strong.
yeah,
Yes,
Fritz is very strong. Yeah,
He's very strong.
that was no big deal to carry one of his brothers over the shoulder. But
That's
I think
right. That's right.
Yeah.
you know, with the way that the city started to tilt, and traveled down further down into the deep, that the water, and
Yes.
the angle, there was no way that he was going to be able to keep up with Crosshair. And then we find out at the beginning of the episode that Crosshair was stuck, and Omega had to help free him. So
Yeah.
And yet
him.
he's still so
Right. He wasn't very, he wasn't thankful,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was still upset, but
Yeah.
I guess he needed to show that, okay, he can return the favor. So he, at the end of the episode, was able to save both Omega and AZ.
Right.
So
Right.
call it even, according to
Call it even.
We're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kerwin, what stepped out? What was something that's kind of you liked in this episode?
Well, when I saw it, it reminded me. I've been saying throughout the season that I always feel it. Some of these episodes harken back to a movie that I've seen in the past.
Sure.
And
Which one does this remind you of?
Yeah, this felt like the Poseidon Adventure. Yeah. So
one of them felt like Terminator, one of them felt like an Ennio Morricone.
Right.
movie.
Yeah. We're talking about the Western feel, like an Ennio, a Sergio Leone film. This one felt like a disaster movie, so I thought immediately of Poseidon Adventure. So yeah, it was, we didn't know, who was going to make it out. So it was really up until, almost the last 5 minutes of the episode, not knowing whether they're going to survive. So yeah, it was really, to me, it was, I just wanted to know, okay, well, what's going to happen?
What's going to happen here?
Yeah, exactly.
We also had a big sea monster.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, that guy was scary. It was like a big turtle,
Yeah. I saw it like I saw it was like one of those big monsters from what's it called? With Jar Jar Binks. He says,
Oh,
"Me
yeah.
my
Phantom
There's always,
Menace.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
always a bigger
Yeah.
fish. Yeah.
Funny, because it did remind me of the I believe it was OPC Killer from Naboo.
Oh, yeah,
That's what it's called. Yeah. Okay.
That's
Kinda
a deep
reminded me-
cut. That's a deep
Mhm.
cut. I like it.
Mhm.
I like it. Yeah.
It just reminded me of the bigger fish.
Yeah, it did. It definitely had the bigger fish. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, Star Wars is like that. We had, kind of a
Sea
droid
monsters.
sacrifice, and we
Mhm.
had a little animal encounter there. So that was pretty cool.
Right.
Can we just dive right into the ending? Because I thought it felt a little flat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Did you seem like it was like anticlimactic for you? As this like
Yeah, I
series
agree
kind of
with
wrapped
you.
up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I thought it'd be like this big moment where Crosshair finally rejoins the team.
Mm.
Not Crosshair just sitting there, still being sour for no reason, looking like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
just ate a
He's like a sour.
lemon.
He's like a sourpuss. Like
Yeah.
He's a lost
He's
bowl.
just waiting for the Empire Uber.
Yeah. He's
Pick 'em
like,
up. Yeah.
where's the shuttle?
Yeah, right,
Where's the
exactly.
Where's the shuttle?
Where's my Chipotle? I need something to eat, man.
Yeah. I've been eating 10
More
years.
importantly, I need some coffee after this.
Oh, is that Crosshair talking?
No, that's me and Crosshair.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you.
But there's something to salvage at the end. So this is a deep cut, guys.
Mhm.
So we what is the scientist's name? Nalise.
Nalise.
Yeah, Nalise. Oh, thank you. Nalise. And she shows up at a different location than what we saw in War Mantle, where War Mantle, we had kind of like the base was inside the mountain. Now this is a big mountain. So this is a Legends cut where this is called Wayland. The planet's called Wayland, and it's called, I believe it's called Mount Tanis or something.
Like Mount Everest.
Wayland?
Kind of like, yeah. And this is
I'm gonna have
this
to
is
Google that.
yeah. You're gonna have to do a little Wikipedia on this because essentially this was where, from a Legends perspective, this is where the Emperor had a cloning facility, and where he made and Thrawn. This is where Thrawn. This is like heir to the Empire, and he made a dark Jedi called Jorah Seabath and
This
all
is
this kind of
when
stuff.
they made Snoke.
Well.
This could have also been where they made, Palpatine 3.0 from around.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So one of the things that is very interesting is that when the scientist that comes out and talks to Nala Se, she's wearing the same uniform as our boy Dr. Pershing in The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, I remember him. And speaking of the Mandalorian, remember that scene when we were like, no, because there was a guy trying to target Baby Yoda,
Yes.
and then both of
Oh,
us
yeah.
were like, no.
Yes.
Oh, like, why would you kill a child? Why would you kill a baby?
Yeah.
That is just
Wrong.
cold.
Yeah, cold.
Cold, heartless,
Yeah.
no soul.
Kind of
Got the-
evil,
Got,
and
got
like
the
kind
idea.
of, I mean, really, really, really evil.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yes.
glad Todd, I'm glad you explained that to us because I actually thought they were back on the planet Darrow, but now that you're
Yes.
you're describing it, it does look a little bit different than
it is a different location. Yeah, it's a different location. So people I've read on the internet, if you believe what's on the internet, there's a little bit of Rey's theme played when they're taking the Nala Se into the mountain, into the base. There's a little bit there. I could kind of hear it. It's not the full motif, but because Ray's theme is very simple, but it's kind of there. Music has layers. John Williams does this, and now they I forget what the composers. They're Kernan brothers or something like that.
Yes.
Oh.
The Kiner brothers. Yes.
Kiner brothers.
So-
Thank you. Yeah.
I just looked up Wayland on Wikipedia, and
Yeah.
apparently, yeah, it was colonized during the Republic's second wave of expansion and
Yeah.
used as a field hospital during the Mandalorian Wars. It was a factory for Losen Industries. Then Palpatine discovered it, and used it to store arcane artifacts and secret technology. It was used in the Clone Wars. Well, it was restricted by the Confederacy of Independent Systems.
Yep.
And apparently there was a battle fought over the planet at some point. And in 3 BBY, the Empire built a research station there. Wow, there's a lot here.
Yeah, there's a lot of information. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you're.
And this is all the legend section.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but like you see how long it is. Like what about if you like? It's like you keep on scrolling.
Scrolling. Yeah. There's a lot of information there. Yeah, but
and it goes for like like when it goes like half a century, like.
That's a lot of scrolling. That's a lot of scrolling. So yeah, for me, I felt like this the ending kind of fell flat, but this kind of redeems itself, and I guess I was looking for more of that. Like one of our Bad Batch folks wasn't going to make it out, and it put it more like a lot more weight to it. I don't know. That's how I kind of felt. What did you think, Trent? Did you like the ending?
I was surprised how Crosshair just says like, no, I'll try to finish. I was just trying to hunt for some food, try to go on the run and get some fish.
Yeah, right.
I thought he was just gonna jump on the ship at the last second.
No.
But
yeah, like
he was just sitting there.
Yeah, just waiting for, like you said, waiting for your your space shuttle Uber coming to get you.
But we talking about the shuttle, we actually took a shuttle in what's it called? In Disney.
We did?
The shuttle, remember?
What shuttle?
The driving shuttle.
Oh yeah.
And that was free.
That's a different kind of shuttle.
I know, but it's
like, still a shuttle. It just doesn't have wings and like a big engine.
Yeah, but I think Yeah, it was pretty fun.
It was fun. It was fun. Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
I
So
bet
let's
you
talk
this-
about something else. Yeah. Well, let's talk about something that else is fun. So we finished the season, guys. Even though it kind of fell flat for us, what were some favorite parts? So I'm gonna start with Keith. What were some of your favorite parts
of the season?
Yeah, like one favorite
Let's start
part
off.
for you.
I guess it was when Omega was facing off against all of those people in Hollow Chest, and she won like every single time.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
Wow.
right.
Okay. Nice.
I got.
And then I just thought she was using the Force to do that, but
Mhm.
we still don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've been predicting from the well, I don't know if you were, but I know I've been talking about from the very beginning
Omega being Force sensitive.
about Omega being Force sensitive. And Todd, when you were talking about the last episode 16, about something, expecting something else to happen, I was expecting that we were going to see Omega use the Force. Like something that she was going to do something huge, like save someone's life and use the Force to do it, but that didn't pan out. Yeah. So
More importantly,
Mhm.
she could have used the Force to save Crosshair in some epic way, and that could have made Crosshair turn again, because they see that they're not all evil. They didn't mean to do this to him. And technically, they didn't do anything to him.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would have been a better ending for the show.
That's a
Yes.
fair-
Or
yeah,
for season one.
yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
I felt,
And-
it was kind of flat.
And honestly, if the season ended with episode 15, with the vehicles, firing at Topeka City and seeing that city go down in flames like that, I think that would have made a great finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really
glad they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you would prefer not?
Oh no, I
Right.
need to
Could you-
see the
because
end.
you want to know what happens, right? But
No,
that's
I don't
I'm
want to
kind-
wait
it's a
another
cliffhanger.
year.
It would be a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it would be a really good cliffhanger.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the end of Gabby Duran and the Unsittables. That was a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorite part.
What was your favorite part, Trent?
My favorite part when they were trying to rescuing Mushi.
Moochie.
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 Remember
Moochie the
Moochie.
Rancor
Moochie
from
the
episode
Rancor.
5.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part in that episode was they were beating up each other, like Wreckers beating up the Rancor.
Basically, Wrecker and a Rancor fighting, and that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, until they tired each other out. Yeah.
Like, "Roar!"
Yeah.
Kerwin, how about you? What's the favorite part for you for this episode?
I really
Or
enjoyed
the season.
Yeah, I really enjoyed episode 15, the Return to Kamino episode, and I like the moment where Hunter and Crosshair are staring each other down.
Yeah, it's like a face off.
Right, the face off, right, and Hunter is telling Crosshair, "This is not you. Why are you doing this? This is not." This is not you. It's the chip that's in your head. And then Crosshair makes that revelation that he had the chip removed a long time ago.
Wait.
And how he had his squad troopers set up in such a certain way and had them angled, right? And asked them to stand down and refused to. And we know what happens when they didn't stand down. And he was able to take them out of the picture, and all that was left was a Bad Batch.
That's it again.
And then when Omega, Omega being Omega, she's trying to save the day, and she actually releases these battle droids, and all of a sudden, we have this battle with the droids, and for a few seconds, Crosshair is with the Batch, and they're fighting alongside each other. And you hear the Bad Batch theme playing, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Wait,
that was a
say it
heroic
again.
moment.
The part about Crosshair with the chip. Say that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, that was my favorite part of the season.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the for Crosshair, I saw when he got his memory chip got out, was it when he got burned in his head? Like,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think when they turned on the engines to that Star Destroyer and he got burnt.
Yeah, like it just looks like weird to him when he has all of that like
burnt stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's one. If you're trying to put something in his head, like you could just put like a memory chip or something in there, like
Yeah. But he's acting on his own free will, so that's good. For me, my favorite part is actually Hauser standing up to and making a choice. That's a really cool speech. I really like the speech. I really like that other clones decided to go with him. I just love that. I think that's like, you're fighting for something you believe in, and you then turn out that one now you're fighting for something you don't believe in, and you make a choice. And no matter what the consequences, you're making the right choice. And I think that's very powerful. So I appreciate that. A very close second is Cad Bane. Anything with Cad Bane. I think that was the episode we had you guys on.
It was
the fight. With the fight. I'm like,
Battle of the Bounty Hunter.
anything.
Yeah.
Anything with the Cad Bane. That was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Okay, so
can I also say, just as a runner-up,
okay.
I love the Ryloth episodes. Seeing Hera and the Syndulla family again. I thought it was pretty cool. And I was actually pumped, and I'm thinking, it could still happen in season 2 that there may be some type of, a little bit of a spinoff as to Hera starting the Ghost Crew, like an origin story of how the Ghost Crew was formed. And my thought is that Omega would be one of the original members of the Ghost Crew, although we don't see her in Rebels, but she could have been, one of the pioneers of the Ghost Crew. Who knows? Yeah. So that
anytime you have any I was just gonna say, anytime you have Chopper on the screen, it's a good day.
Yeah, exactly.
A good day.
Yeah. The other part about when they saw when the family they saw Omega, they're just having a fun time.
Yeah.
But the other thing was when they saw the cats, like the
the Loft Cat?
No, the Nexu.
Oh, the Nexu. Oh, the Nexu with that was cool.
That was like, if that would be so
scary.
Yeah, scary. If
you're just playing basketball and all of a sudden, boom, Nexu shows up.
Yeah. What about if the Reek and the Acolyte come in too? That would be that would.
No, that would not be good. I don't care. Okay. Do we have a favorite character? Keith, do you have a favorite character that you fell in love with in season 1 here?
I think my favorite character here is Tech, because he's funny.
Okay.
And he's also really smart.
Yeah.
Okay, love it. Got it. Kerwin, how about you?
That's a good question. I would say I'm a Hunter fan.
That's
I like
what I thought.
I like his leadership skills. There was in the was it the War Mantle episode when he was at the end of the episode when he was actually they were trying to get off that mountain, the facility, the Empire facility, and they were waiting for the Marauder to come and pick them up. If you notice, he was the last one to get on the ship, and because they're being fired upon, he missed the ramp and he fell and got captured. But he did that because he was the leader, and it was more important for him that his team members were safe. So he put his life, he put their lives over his life. So to me, that's what a great leader does. So I'm a Hunter fan. Yeah.
Team Hunter. All right. Trent, what about you, brother?
I am more of a Wrecker fan.
Yeah. You like when Wrecker deadlifts a Gonk droid,
I love how he's just like it's basically, I love how he just like picks up people, charges to people and like knocks out people. It's just like that was the character I fell in love with.
Yes.
But like I'm trying to get the 6-inch toys like
you want the whole Bad Batch, I know.
The best part is I think the best part is when you could take off the helmets.
Yes.
And you show the character.
Right.
And it's
you can take off the helmets.
Yeah. So Kerwin, I'm with you. I'm a Team Hunter kind of guy. I really like Hunter. I feel like he grew a lot through the season. Yeah. Omega is a gem. I know people have some problems with Omega, but I feel like Omega, well, she's definitely a central focus of this whole season. I think people were looking more for, I just want to see some army guys and doing some stuff, but I think she really helped round out the team. She was a good, I feel like she was an integral part of the team. There's many examples, obviously rescuing Hera's family was a big one. You mentioned that at Ryloth. I mean, that wouldn't have happened without Omega. The one episode, the bug episode where she shows mercy to, or she's kind to Roland or whatever that guy's Roland. Thank you. See, that's why I need I think I need Keith here every episode so he could just tell me the right names, because I'm not really good at the names.
Swap?
Yeah, can we do a swap? Yeah, can we do a dad swap here?
Dad, if you put me in a UPS truck,
I would not put you in a UPS truck.
I have my pocket knife and get out and I'll knock out the driver.
We're gonna put you on the Empire Uber, Trent. We're gonna put you on the Empire.
Right.
We'll need you.
If I see
Get you an Uber.
And if that doesn't work, we'll mail you here.
But Dad, if you put me in the package,
I would not put you in the package.
But if you did,
only the small package.
I mean, maybe a vanilla envelope.
I'll beat you up. Like,
all right, we're not. No one's getting transported in a package. I promise. But I feel like Hunter, that episode where Hunter was learned from that, showing some mercy. And, I feel like he learned from Cut at the beginning of the episode, like, hey, she's not a soldier. She's like a kid. And it just rounded him off a little bit. I really enjoyed that. And like you said, Kerwin, about when he left, he got everybody on the ship before he did it. That's a true leader, and he understands, like, hey guys, you got to get out of here or it's going to be messy. So why don't we end with this? What are our expectations for season 2? Kerwin, what do you want to see in season 2?
Well, these assignments that the Bad Batch has been going on with Sid, working with Sid on these little side missions just to earn some credits. I think those days are gone now. So I know Sid had a big role in season 1, but I don't think we're going to see much of Sid in season 2 because Batch now sees the bigger picture. Right? They understand what's going on with the Empire. What they're doing, why they're occupying these planets. So I think they need to have a bigger purpose. And I think what's going to happen is they'll probably run into Rex and find out what his cause is. And we expect that Rex's cause would be, somehow working with forming the rebellion.
With
so he'd be
Bail,
working with Bail, Mon
Mothma,
Mothma, and Ahsoka Tano. So I could see the Batch working with that team, forming this rebellion and trying to take down the Empire that way. No more side gigs with Sid. I don't see that happening anymore. Yeah.
Keith.
Hands down, I need to know if Omega's Force sensitive because that question is kind of killing me right now, and I need an answer. And it's probably going to drive me crazy.
Yeah, we were hoping that was going to be answered. For Keith,
Gotcha.
I was hoping this was going to be answered in this season, but apparently not.
It was not. All right, Trent, how about you?
I think they should have a second kid.
A second kid? Oh yeah, you want a boy?
Fett?
Yeah.
Something.
Pretty much. He wants like Boba Fett.
Kind of, yeah.
I wonder if there's a Delta, because there's an Alpha and there's an Omega, or maybe there's a Beta.
Could be. Who knows? Something in between. Yeah.
Another thing I'm wondering though is what happens to Crosshair now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think about they see in season 2 is when Crosshair shows up unexpectedly and he's not in the same planet. The Emperor did not took him, but he went to some planet.
Okay, and hung out there.
Yeah,
But is he gonna? Do you want Crosshair to rejoin the team, or do you want Crosshair to be just who he is and follow the Empire.
I kind of want him to join the team
Mm.
and like, but I don't want him to be like so like grumpy.
Grumpy. He's a grumpy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He's
he's
always
kinda grumpy.
been,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like to quote Tech, he's always been severe and unyielding.
Yeah.
Yes. That was
No,
very
the
good
weird
point. That's
thing is in
Yeah.
Star Wars is when he's just like taking the putting the toothpick in his mouth and he just spits it out and like he doesn't like
Yeah.
he uses them but he doesn't use them for like anything for a purpose.
Okay. So
Yeah, he had a
what's
toothpick
one
and then he spit it in a clone's face for some reason.
mm.
what's one other thing? So you want a boy? You want a boy? What else? What else do you want from
I
season
think
2?
I feel like Rex is gonna show up
Yep.
and he's gonna tell the crew like I need you like really quick because there's an emergency and like some like they're invading like some kind of like secret clone base and they're just
Oh.
like doing the files trying to get information from
Okay.
and
So you want to know more about that?
yeah
Cool.
and it's actually they try to they try to fight. There's hostages there too.
What?
Yeah, like
Oh, prisoners.
Yeah, like Caminos. Like,
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
they all evacuated the Caminos.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
That's a good point. We were
Yeah.
talking about Crosshair in terms of what's going to happen to him in the Empire. I think he's really going to, we know he doesn't know it yet, but the Empire does not care for Crosshair.
Yeah.
And I think
Right.
something's going to happen where the Empire is going to set him up and he's going to be in big trouble and he's going to try to flee and he gets caught and he's going to be needing the Bad Batch to rescue him. I see that
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for me, I really want the Bad Batch to ditch the armor and do something more, like you said, Kerwin, outside of just let's grab a mission and go somewhere. I
Mhm.
really want them to be like forming that rebel cell or something like that, where they're attaching themselves to either a Jedi or Ahsoka, something. Well, Ahsoka's not. I want something a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Ahsoka or Rex or something like that. Yeah, so. Cool, guys. So overall, let's just, what were you happy with this 16 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
episode I didn't
Okay.
like was 13. It kind of just seemed
Okay.
like a filler episode to me. It didn't really add to the plot line, didn't move it
Gotcha.
forward.
Yeah.
It wasn't revealing.
Yeah. I had a different expectation for this season. When I heard there were going to be 16 episodes, I was under the impression that it was going to be one season, and I was okay with having 16 episodes because I know there's a lot of story to tell. But
Yeah,
as
I
we're
didn't.
getting towards the end of the season, and we're at episode 12, and we just finished Ryle off, and then all of a sudden episode 13 comes, and we're being introduced to new characters at so late in the season. I'm saying, well, what's going on? Why are they doing that? And then maybe a week a week after that, that's when they announced that there were going to be a season 2.
Yeah.
So if there was just one season of the Bad Batch, I would have been perfectly fine with it.
Me too.
Yeah,
I think it actually might have been better off.
Yeah,
I can't see what they're going to do in season 2.
Yeah, see, really, it all depends. Maybe season 2 may just have maybe 10 episodes instead of 16. So there might be a way for them to give them more time to wrap up the series.
Yep.
Yep. I agree. I think the one thing that it is doing is showing what the Empire does best is essentially use resources and get rid of them.
Mhm.
So I think we see that at Ryloth, we see this at Kamino. If you're reading the books, like with the Geonosians, they totally explained the Geonosians before in the Rogue One Catalyst book. So these are things that the Empire does, and I think we're seeing that play out more. And I love to, again, like I say, that the Bad Batch tie with this rebel cell and start kind of feeding into that, so we get to more of a rebellion here, which would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
We did it again. So I'm so glad you guys were able to come on again. We should definitely do this again, right? We're already going to do a father swap. We already said this, so
I really hope we can do this again.
I really do. And can I just say one more thing about the Bad Batch? I mean,
sure.
Hands down, what they've done this season, the animation was fantastic.
Yeah, from the first all the way to the
from
last.
the very first episode to the last episode, it was just
the first thing my
incredible.
dad said was like, "The animation is fantastic."
Yeah, it's right. It feels so cinematic.
Yeah, if you look at
felt like
if you look at like where Clone Wars started, I mean, it just was the Clone Wars movie just came out in August, and it's been been a couple years, obviously, since. If you look at where the Clone Wars movie is with the animation style to what we're getting on Bad Batch, it's ridiculous. I mean, well, we talked about it when they were doing the Bounty Hunter one, where with the smoke and the clouds, and then even with the Kamino Lost, where there you got the lightning and you got the rain and you got the Star Destroyers coming through those clouds.
Yes,
I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is like beautiful.
And, the first episode of the Bad Batch is Kaden just got lost, and I'm still concerned about like, is he gonna turn second episode like
right? Maybe we'll see Kanan show up too. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, but the beauty of the beauty of this animation is outstanding. It's like masterclass now. It's just like chef's kiss all the way.
Yeah, and a shout out to the music. I thought the music was fantastic. The score.
Music was great
throughout the season.
Music was great.
Yeah. So
whoever did the Bad Batch theme.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pick up the sound.
So guys, where can people find you on those socials?
We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find us at all those places at Father Son Galaxy. We also have a website. Just search for FatherSonGalaxy.com.
Nice.
Then there's our YouTube page. And we also are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Radio Public, Amazon Music, Audible, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah. Awesome. You're
everywhere.
You're everywhere. That's awesome.
I saw you on YouTube. I saw you actually on YouTube. So I was like,
I know those guys.
Yeah,
I know those guys. That's awesome. Well, we're on Instagram, Big T Little T Podcast, Twitter, BLILT Podcast, Twitter, so that Twitch.tv, Big T Little T Podcast. Catch us streaming there every once in a while. Hey, if they want to email us a question, what would they go to?
Gmail.com.
Oh, well, not just gmail.com. It's Big T Little T Podcast at
gmail.com.
There you go. So if you want to ask us a Star Wars question, tell us what your thoughts are on the Bad Batch season, or give us a 5-star rating on the Apple Podcast that does something magically in the Force to help the podcast out. We would love that. Once again, Keith and Kerwin, thank you so much for coming on the show. I always love collaborating with you guys.
Yes. Let's do it again soon.
Let's do it again.
Set it for me.
Right. How do we end this episode, Trent?
May the Force.
What the now truly.
Now truly the wonderful, the true.
No, now truly
the
wonderful,
the mind of a
child is. May the Force be with you always. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
See ya.